Welcome to registration for JCamps 2022. Today we will show you how to log into your account and then begin your registration process. First, go to columbusjcc.org and go to the Account Login section. Logging in before you start registration will make sure your registration process goes as smooth as possible. First time here, click the Create an Account button. Then you will be guided through to complete a form. That way you can register for JCamps. If you are already a member, you should not need to create an account unless you have not done this step previously. You must use, if you're a member already, you must use the email address we have on file for you. If you are not a member, go ahead and fill out the create account form using whatever preferred information that you would like to share. Once completed, you will receive an email that will prompt you to set up a password for your online account. Once you have your username, your account, and your password, you can head on back to the account login page to log in to register for JCamps. Like I said, already a JCC member who's logged in before, you should have a username and password that you can use to begin your registration process. Forgot your password? Go ahead and click on that button and reset your password so that way you can log in. If you are experiencing any technical difficulties, please do not create a second account and reach out to our membership department for support. Thank you.
Now you're ready to register for camp. So the first thing you're going to do is come over to the left side of the screen and click the camp button. And once we have everything live, you'll see several more options, example post camp and our specialty camp options. So let's say we'll start by registering for Have a Ream. So you're going to click this green button on the right. And you'll see all of the Have a Ream weeks available. So let's say we want to enroll in week 1 and 2. So we'll start by clicking enroll. You will select the child that you're wanting to enroll. If you have a second child and you would like to enroll them at this time, you can select them as well. Just a note that you can only register for 10 things in one transaction. So if you're planning on registering for multiple weeks, it might be a good idea to just register one child per transaction. So for now, we're just going to do that and we'll select one child and hit save. Now you'll see all of the add-ons. So this first add-on is going to be our aftercare option. If you would like to extend your day from 4 to 5:30, you can hit add for that. The second option you'll see is our camp registration fee. While the camp registration fee is waived if you are registering between January 10th and February 10th, we would still like all families to add this to their cart. It will be zeroed out once it has been added. So no worries, you will not have to pay that for today if you are signing up before February 10th. And also here we have transportation. If you are planning on utilizing transportation, please add that here. So for example, if we were dropping off at JCC North, I would add that. It only needs to be added once for the whole registration. Same thing with the camp registration fee. It only needs to be added one time per camper for the entire camp sign up. The other thing that we have on here for this option is lunch. Lunch will be needed to add for every session enrolled. So for example, I am going to add it once because I'm enrolling in this session. And then I'm going to go ahead and click save. And then I'd also like to go ahead and enroll in session 2 as well. So I'm going to hit enroll. And I'm going to go ahead and select my child and save. Now, since I've already added the session registration fee and transportation fee, I will not need to add that again for this sign up. If you're doing aftercare or lunch for multiple weeks, you will need to add those again. So I can go ahead and hit lunch again. And as you'll see down here, it says that I have 2 lunch charges along with my transportation and registration fee. I'll go ahead and save again. Now, if you're only registering for a couple weeks, you can go ahead and add another child's registration here. So for example, if I have a Hoover child as well, I'll go ahead and hit options. And I'm going to go ahead and register my second child for Hoover session 2. And all of on here, you'll see that only the age eligible people will be available for select. So I'll select my 5th grader and save. Now, because the registration fee is per child, I will have to go ahead and add that again for my second child. And again, transportation, if I am transporting from north, I'll go ahead and add that as well. And note that for Hoover registrations, lunch is not available, but aftercare is. So if you're interested in aftercare, again, you'll add that for each session that you are enrolling in. And go ahead and hit save. All right, now once I have all of the weeks that I would like to register for, you can go ahead and click next. And this is going to ask you some questions. So we'll start with the 5th grader up here. So see, the 5th grader is highlighted in blue. So this is going to ask for some email addresses that you would like us to use. If you have multiple emails that would be interested in receiving camp information, please list those in all of the boxes. And then you'll come down here, camper grade. So I'll select 5th grade. We currently attend Cassingham. JCC of Greater Columbus has limited funds for financial aid. Do you plan on applying for financial aid? We'll go ahead and select yes. T-shirt size. And then does your child have an IEP, 504 plan, or receive related services? You can choose yes or no. If you do select yes, go ahead and put some information for us in here so that we can reach out to you to see how we can best serve your camper. We also ask for a photo release. So if you are okay with your child having their photo used for publicity services, you can hit yes. And if you would like your child's name to be included in contact information and rosters, you can also hit yes. And then how did you hear about us? And when you've finished your first child, you move to the second one by clicking the second name. And again, you'll do the same thing. You'll put in any email addresses that you would like to use, select grade, school, financial aid, t-shirt size, services, publicity, photo information, and roster information, a payment agreement, and then how you heard about us. When you're all done with that, you'll hit this next button up here. All right, so this is the contract section. So when you get to here, you'll hit sign. And this is going to be all of the terms and policies for registering for JCamps. You will receive an email with a link to all of this. Then again, you'll hit the next button. And this will just give you a summary of all of your information and everything that you have signed up for. And then you'll go to, again, the green button, set up payment method. And if you're signing up before February 10th, your total due now should be $0 because the registration fee is waived. And then this will give a breakdown of everything that you will be charged for each month starting in February. And now you have the option of either pay future date or set up payment method. Pay future date will charge in full all camp payments at one time. We'll go ahead and set up a payment method to get the payment plan. You'll get this drop-down list. If you do not have a credit card or account on file to charge, you can select the credit card option and it will ask you to input all of your information to receive that. If you do already have a card on file with us, you'll just select the card that you would like to be charged and hit next. All right, and then when you're all done, it will ask you if you would like a receipt. I do recommend keeping your receipt just so you have track of what all you have registered for. So you can go ahead and hit this send button. And then you are all done with camp registration.